Hello. How are you doing? I'm going to bring up my agenda. Let's see what my agenda
Call
is.
you mute. Not hear you.
Because I'm moving my lips without saying anything. That's why.
Looks like yes. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to bring my agenda up for Evelyn. Okay.
Hello. Camera, I am here.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you? I see Becky's on the move, so that means she's not going to pay attention. All righty, what's that?
Becky, you're mute, Becky.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you. Hi, Evelyn. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Thank you. Thank
Hi.
you for your time for,
Yeah.
for
Yeah, what
helping
is
us to
going
have the
on?
meeting.
Everything and nothing at the same time.
Okay,
So how are you doing, Evelyn?
I'm okay.
Everything's one step at a time, huh?
It has to be. It's either
uh,
that or scream. You don't want that.
wait a minute, you're not getting gray hair like me, are you?
I need a haircut though. Looks bad.
No, things are so stressful. I'm losing my hair. Can you tell?
No, why is it stressful? Don't make things stressful.
Oh no,
Just be on top of it.
stress is only what you do to yourself.
Yeah. Okay, what's happening? What is happening, people?
Okay, so I have 7 agenda items that I'd like to
Mm-hmm.
discuss. Item number 1, let's just go right into it.
Yeah.
Item number 1 is that we want to give you a status of where we are with the planogram. And the status is that we've contacted and talked to Jonathan about doing the planogram. And he kind of gave us kind of an initial outline of a planogram, but
Mm-hmm.
he hasn't been able to complete it. So we're working on it to try to work on it and then give it to him and make it easier for him to modify, then come up, then do some things with it. So our hope for the getting the planogram is to be able to get it ASAP.
Okay. But it has been September is when we met, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and that's another thing that we want to ask
Mm-hmm.
about that to speed up the process.
You got to submit and we can speed it up.
The speed up the planogram process, yeah, just question, we're planning on going through Jonathan, but if there's some delay on his part, can we get another architect to submit it or talk about it, or does it have to be Jonathan since he made the agreement with the DRC?
No, it could be Joe Smith at this point because going forward, you do not need to present. Everything is just going to be submitted electronically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
So, I
that's
mean, to be honest, you are the first tenant that a planogram has ever been suggested, recommended, mentioned, never has been.
interesting.
Yeah. So I think the DRC is very concerned on the finished product. What's the store going to look like? So they basically want to know wall by wall what's going up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we
So
are
I don't know. I don't know if you're going the detail of, I mean, I don't know what the issue is. Like how far of a detail are you getting?
for the planogram.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's see. Let me see if I could share what we've done. So, I mean, and share it very quickly.
Okay.
And so, because Becky sent me the planogram, and so Becky, I'm going to just share the last 3 things you sent to me. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let me just share all this, and let's see. Gmail. Let's see. Okay. Oops. Okay, here it goes. Okay. All right. So let me bring this up so you can see what we're doing. All right. Oh my goodness, how did that happen? Okay, let me bring this up. I'm going to share my screen in just 1 second. Come on. Come on. Did I send it? Yes, I did. Oh, I know what it is. It's because it takes 30 seconds to... Oh, come on. Oh, no, there it is. Wait, there it is. Okay, there it is. And so now let me share my screen with you. Let's see, share screen. Share screen, there it is. And there, let's share that. Okay, so here is can you see the planogram?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so here is what the, one of the walls looks like.
Okay.
And then here's another wall here. I think that's Becky, is this the back wall or?
Yeah, because it's short. It should be.
Oh, yeah, that's the back wall, but that is very initial. We will do a lot of amendments so that it looks very organized and very nice color too.
Okay.
That is just, yeah. So the next one, the
Okay.
other one with, yeah.
Okay.
This is
So what? I don't know. What's the holdup? What are we waiting for?
Well, we were waiting on Jonathan to develop this out, and then he just gave us just probably a half a wall, and said that he would have it. Him and his planners would finish it. And so when we didn't hear from him, then we just said, let's just go ahead and do it ourselves and send it to him and say this is what we're going to go with, and then have him just say, okay, I think that's good. So I guess now he's held up by something else. I'm not sure, another project, but because we're waiting for him, we just said, and that was us saying we're waiting on you. And so
Okay, so you put this together, or he put this together?
he started this one.
Okay.
And he started this one like on the first two columns and just said, hey, this is where I'm going with it. And we just ran with it since we haven't heard from him.
Yeah. I think
and then you need to understand whatever you're presenting on these, that's what's going in your store.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We know that.
Make sure okay. I'm sorry, Becky, what were you saying?
Oh, no, I'm good. So Evelyn, I just mentioned, since we've been waiting for about 1.5 months, I think it's almost a month from Jonathan. I believe he maybe have another project too busy. He did not get any feedback. Even we send them the picture he requests after the SC meeting. We was thinking he working on it. When we follow up with him about 3 or 4 weeks later, we still not seeing anything from him. So that is why we have the email waiting on him. And then meanwhile, once we got the very initial, the payment grant they sent out to us, it was very simple. So that is why we used because we did not know exactly how the payment grant he present, how it looks like for the DSC. So once we got the very simple one, then we know how to do it. Then I asked, we do it by ourselves to put all the items to adjust the size and the color or what they look like, adding different items. Because as you remind us all the time, hey, how you present and how you do it. So we are very concerned all the items and how to put it so that we can do it as much as we present. So that, but I think it's Jonathan gave us last week, Wednesday, Thursday. So we almost finished everything right now. Probably just adjust the order, how which item put in and looks nice, elegant, and all those. And probably my goal is to finish today and have our guys to finish tomorrow. Then for us, everything to review again. Then next Monday should be for our part. We
For
can
your
tell
part.
him. Yeah, for we want to tell him everything. It seems that their person taking more time than we expect to finish the paragraph. So we want to do something and tell him exactly what we're looking for, so that they are not taking too much time back and forward to change or revise it or correct it, something like that.
So here's a
Yeah.
question, Evelyn. So
Uh-huh.
once we finish this and we send it to Jonathan, and we say, Jonathan, this is what we want to submit to DRC. Please get back to us. If we don't hear from him for a couple of days or 3 days or 4 days, can we just send it to you to get it to DRC, or what do you
But
think?
is this the only thing the DRC is waiting for?
As far as I know, I mean, as far as I know, I don't know if there's anything else that the DRC is waiting for, but
I thought they wanted to see signage. I thought, what was that list I sent?
oh yeah. Oh, let me look at your list. Hold on.
Yeah, and I apologize about the notes. I mean, there was a change of staff and it's so crazy. I'm still waiting for it. But I mean, that's beside, I mean, you should also have notes too.
It's okay.
Did you guys you might have more notes than I do.
Well, I have to go back and I do have notes, and I was there. Unfortunately, in some things that they were talking about, it sounded like French to me. So I thought Jonathan would be able to. Okay, so let's see. You had said, let's see. You had said, oops, nope, that's not you. That's okay. Let me go back. So that was the one. Oh, let me just see. Okay. Oh, Jonathan. Okay. So here we go. Yep, here it is. So what you had. Okay. So your own notes state. Oh, let me share it. Let me share it. Let me share it. Okay, share my screen. Here it is. Okay. So this is what I have here. So a planogram would be worked on with yourselves and Jonathan. Okay, good. Plan how your sign would be integrated on the. Oh, so we're for the sign, we're not going to hang signs on top. Becky, correct me if I'm wrong, but having the signs on it, I don't think we will do. Becky, let me go ahead.
Yes.
On
Okay.
top of what?
I'm sorry?
On top of what?
Oh,
Interior,
so yeah.
exterior?
So no, I'm sorry. This is the interior signs.
Interior. Okay.
Yes. So we're not going to have the interior signs hanging
Gotcha.
like we're going to remove that from the planogram. And I could bring that up. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, besides what I have, I mean, do you have any notes or no? You're you
no,
relying on the DRC notes?
yeah, let me see if I can pull my notes. That was September.
Because I'm sure you have your own notes also.
Yep. Okay, September. Let's see, DRC meeting September, Rochelle.
December 22nd, Carlton.
Got it. Okay, here we go. All right.
Should have been the 20th or Wednesday, the
The
20th.
22nd or 20th?
22nd's are Friday. They never meet on Fridays.
Okay. Yeah, Wednesday. Usually the meeting always Wednesday.
Okay. So
20. September 20, Carl.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I just recap what I had, but I'm sure you have notes too, and you just want to make sure you're addressing what was brought up.
look back at everything access. Okay, trap. 16th. 17th. Because I sent something to 19th. You sure it was the 19th?
20.
Okay. Handbook commission and bushings. Okay, no. Let's see. Look. Okay. Give me 1 second because I'm looking at. Oh, that's the previous. I put on the DRC. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Oh. All right. So this, from what I have in my notes, why is this 2? Okay. That is really. Oh, wait a minute. This doesn't say DRC, but it just says notes. Okay. So. Jonathan, here it is right here. Okay, Jonathan taking notes, follow up. DRC would want the planogram. They approved. Jonathan asked for DRC approval for the elevation. They said okay. She smiled. Good sign. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Jonathan asked for approval. They gave it tacit approval. We need to submit planogram and also questions, and no questions about the submitted materials. What's the next step? There's a BNN. What does BNN mean?
That's your fixturing company.
Oh, okay. So using BNN. Question: do we need BICE? Do we need BICE approval? No. I mean, just don't need
You will need to submit to BICE for your your sign out front.
Oh yeah, this is just, and yes, that's just indoors though. Yeah, but you're right. Okay, and let's go. Oh, the signage needs the elevations for Robert, and Happy's face. We do not have to do the DRC again. Just submit the planogram. Want to make sure that the store is nice and neat. And what is this? Oh, and not chaos. Okay, that's the chaos part of it. How long would it be for they didn't say how long they would get the notes to us. They didn't even mention the notes.
No, and actually I was just following up and I just saw these. They don't really have anything on there. Let me forward this to you.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to include Jonathan on this also.
Okay.
No?
Yes.
Okay.
Include Jonathan on it too. You can just tell him that you're meeting with us now if you want to. You can say whatever you like.
To staff. Cute. Okay, so what else is on your notes that you wanted to?
Okay, let's go.
discuss?
Let's go through this quickly. Okay, so the second thing is, I guess that you're just, number two is that you're just talking to us about the process, which is once they're submitted, do we submit it directly to the DRC or give it to you for the DRC?
To me, like you always have, because we
Okay.
want to send it one package deal, like,
Okay.
what your final floor plan is going to look like, what your planogram going to look like, what your signage going to look like. We want you to send them one package, not bits and pieces.
Got
So
it.
that's what Jonathan's supposed to be helping you with.
All
So
right.
it's all one package.
Okay. So floor plan, signage, and planogram. Okay. And so, yeah, we're gonna reach out to the signage guy. All right, number 3. So Jonathan already gave us the fixture contractor, and so after we send that to you, the 3 things: signage, floor plan, and planogram, we give it to you. You send it to the DRC. Oh, they still have to give us the official approvals.
Approval. Right.
Okay. All right. Okay. And then once that happens, then that means that we can, because once they approve it, then I guess we need to have the signage guy start working on the signage.
Correct.
And okay, and then we'll just work on with the contractor that Jonathan gave us or share with us then. Anything with, when we look at the contractor, is anything that you would need or BICE would need about the contractor that's going to put up the fixtures?
No. So, I mean, with this build out, the only thing you need to send to BICE is the electrical plan for your signage out front.
Okay.
And so do you know what company you're working with?
Yeah, it's same company that San Francisco worked with.
Okay, Floresco.
Yes, from
Okay,
Robert.
so Floresco knows the deal. They know what plans, they know what needs to be on there. So that's a good thing. So once your signage gets approved by the DRC, then, I mean, they're pretty quick about it.
Okay. Quick, like.
Good. I'm glad you're working with them.
Yes.
Okay. And then, yeah. So, I mean, what is the game plan? Today is the 16th.
Yeah. So today is the 16th. Then Becky's going to finish the planogram by our version of the planogram by Monday. We want to get that to Jonathan. Hopes he just signs off on it. Jonathan was supposed to talk to Floresco, give them the elevation that they ask for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the elevation means. I don't know if it's this thing that I don't know if it's the same thing as the planogram.
No, Floresco is strictly just your signage.
Okay, but I'm just saying that Jonathan has on here the word propose it's interior elevation. Oh, that's what it says down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So then okay. Then let's see if I can, yeah. So that's the interior elevation. So I will have to talk to Jonathan about, can you give them the elevation now so they can at least start the process of looking at it while we submit it to the DRC. So like you said, we'll submit it as one package.
Yeah. So, and also remember the DRC only meets twice a month.
Oh, wow.
So it's easier that, I mean, good. You don't have to take the time to, present verbally, but I think the next, let's see, 20th. So 12/6 and 12/20 are the DRC dates for December. So that's when they'll take a peek at whatever you submit.
Okay. All right.
And I think into the new year, I believe it's January 4th, January 18th.
Let's hope that it doesn't go that far.
Okay. So, I mean, those are the dates I would try to hit.
All right. I'll let Jonathan know 12/6 and
12/6, 12/20. And then
Okay.
after that, you have to go to BICE, and hopefully BICE, it'll be real simple. And, that'll only take 2 weeks, hopefully.
Okay. Okay. We're listening.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for you to submit so you can get the final
Okay.
approval.
All right. Point number 4 is now to asking you, what is the impact to our lease because of this delay? Does it look bad on us? Do people are
Well, we were hoping to have you guys open at the same time, side by side,
yeah.
but this what can be done.
Okay.
So
All right. I mean, okay. So
yeah, it's not, I mean, it's still a 5-year lease and it doesn't start till the day
okay.
you open.
All right.
So if we can get that going, is there a temporary pop-up option? No, there is not.
and
Can
I
you
just
visit the T1 store? What's the purpose?
Becky, what's the
Nothing's
purpose?
changed. Nothing's changed.
What's the purpose, Becky, of number 6? Visiting the T1 location.
Oh, we just want to look at it and then to have a better idea, because I remember Jonathan to mention we will talk to the fixture company if I have more sense to look at inside when I meet with the fixture company persons. Then I can have a better to ask all the question or something like that. That just
What are you looking for? Your box is exactly the same as San Francisco. It's because
okay.
I mean the keys are locked up. I have to get it out and all that good stuff. So I'm just wondering, what is the purpose of going to see the store?
Oh, if that is exactly the same, I can just go to look at the San Francisco, which
Yeah, it's exactly the
I
same.
okay. I can go to look at again. Last time I go to visit their store yeah, so I can go to look at again.
Okay. But if you go there and you think it's not going to help and you actually physically need to look, I mean, that's going to push your, I mean, it'd be like the week of 12/27, I could take you in there.
12/27.
Week 12/27.
Yeah, that week 12/27.
Yeah. So
I think 12/27. I think we are fine since it's a 12/20. Just to have a general idea to
12/27,
better.
11/27.
Oh,
27.
oh.
11/27.
11/27. It looks like 11/27 is good. If you are convenient, but if not, that's fine. Evelyn, I can just go to fill the San Francisco one to have a better idea when we talk to the fixture vendor, something like that.
Okay.
So then we would not get the access or the keys for the contractor until after DRC gives the approval.
Until BICE gives the approval.
BICE gives the approval for the BICE, but
and then once BICE gets the approval, then we can officially do the space turnover and you get your keys.
Okay.
And then once you get your keys, then you have 60 days to open.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure you probably won't need that much time, but we're just, if it's less than 60 days, great. You can open, sooner than that. But that's when you just have to be open 60 days when we hand over the keys.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes. No, that does make sense. I think that, okay. So I'll have a conversation with Becky and Jonathan before that. All right. So then.
Yeah, I mean, because to be honest, like Christian next door, I handed him the keys and it was 10 days later he opened.
Yeah, he's a regular. He's a showman. He knows.
Yeah, he's quick. Yeah, he goes, if I can do it early, I'm like, hey, that's up to you, but 60 days you got to be open. He's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm like, all right, cool.
And we are good for the example because he's doing really good, comparatively speaking, in that store, I think. So, all right. So that last question. I'm sorry, Becky, was there something else about that? Becky?
I'm good for now.
Last question is that kind of we want to know what to expect after the store opens. We kind of would like to know when the store officially opens, are there any type of post things that we need to fill out, or are people come to review, or how does that work? What should we prepare for? What do we need to do?
No, I mean, it's all your approvals is what we're waiting for. So your DRC has to approve, your BICE has to approve. You get the keys, you get to open up, you start selling stuff. And then maybe a month, within 30 days after you open, the DRC will come back to the store. And that's when whatever was approved on a piece of paper, they're going to walk around with that piece of paper just to make sure that whatever they have approved is what they're looking at.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's easy. That's easy.
That's the easy part. The hard part is just getting all this stuff approved.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Any last or final words, Becky, before I ask for Evelyn's last or final words or recommendations or and Evelyn, thank you for doing this. And thank you, and my apologies, for how this is our first time dealing with the DRC on this level. And so, just want to say thanks for at least we're at this point. So,
Yeah.
thank you for that.
I mean, if we could have done it all over again, I would have said, you need to hire an architect day one. I think without doing that wasted a lot of time. It wasted 3 DRC meetings, or 2, actually, 2. The third one was a good one. Now it's just, okay, you got the plans, you got an architect, you and your architect need to figure it out and just get it going.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a situation where, you're not part of a phasing project where everybody needs to be open at the same time. If it were, you would be fined at between $500 and $700 a day because you are not open, but you are not in that situation. So, yeah, that's when we play hardball. But it's like, okay, we would love to get you guys open, but I can't do anything. It's like I'm waiting for you guys to send me stuff so we can get it approved. Yeah, I can't design your space. It's you two, as partners in your architect.
Okay. All right. Well, I need to tell Jonathan that, we've been telling him it's a sense of urgency, but, it's at least on our part, but, every day we learn something new. And
Okay.
So, we just have to, and it's not Jonathan's fault that we're trying to say it. It's just that, it's, we wish that things would have been different, and we wish that, we could have more focus on things that we need. Although we're learning how to deal with.
But yeah, if this was your only project to do, no problem. But I know you have other things to do, jobs. I mean, this is not the only thing on your plate.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
A lot of
think
juggling. A lot of juggling.
Go ahead, Becky.
But Evelyn, I think it's the priority thing we're supposed to do, but we rely on Jonathan. While we waiting him, then we did not know. He already know San Francisco's open. He did not mention to us. We was surprised when we find out the store ready. And then Jonathan, we talked to him, and then he tell me, hey, I see them, they open. I say, oh, I did not know. I say, even he can to faster to get us the feedback what they need. He did. We send the picture what he want, and then we've been waiting him because we're thinking they need that time to put everything together. So we encourage the patient to wait for him, and then until find out, and then he guys got confusion. Then we did not know that isn't already passed a lot of time. I was thinking that suppose we need that time to waiting for him, and then he control the time or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
But by him too. I mean, you guys, he's not. You guys aren't his only project, but I would hold him to dates. I mean, if you're turning something in on the 20th, say, hey, we need feedback by the 27th or whatever. Because tell him, I mean, DRC 12, what did I say? 12/6 and 12/20.
12/6
Those
or
are the 2 dates
12/20.
in
Yeah.
December that they're
Okay.
reviewing things because DRC also, I mean, that's not their primary job. They have other jobs besides that and projects.
Understood.
So those are the 2 days that they focus on approving, reviewing anything being built in the terminals. So
Understood.
hammer that to Jonathan, 12/6, 12/20. Those are the days. So really, so if the review is 12/6, I need that by 12/1. And if the review's on 12/20, I need it by 12/15.
Okay, so you need it by 12/1. What is
Or
the
one, at
day?
least
Today
just
is
one.
16.
Hey, Evelyn, is it possible can also you can help us talk to the DRC to see what exactly if they have our things and they could review it, then they us to know if they need more things or whatever, so that we know what they're looking for, then we can submit right away after what they need, and go to the December 20 or whatever you think. Can they give us some feedback on December 6th, same day, or either approve or that's the day we work right there?
No, they could approve it, if it's the 6th, I mean, they already start discussing, probably the end of the day on the 6th, maybe by the 7th, if it's approved or not.
Okay. Gosh. Or if they are not approved, but they will give us the feedback what they're looking for, something like that.
Correct. That's why you'll get the notes, and I apologize for the last, how it took so long.
Yeah,
But
don't worry about it.
yeah, so in the notes they'll put like recommendations, da 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 da, and it'll say on the very end, project is approved. Please, proceed to BICE.
Okay.
That's what we
Okay,
want.
gotcha.
Proceed to BICE.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
Evelyn,
they'll even say that, like, if a majority of the project is looking good, they're like, proceed to BICE, but
Right.
we'll have a couple things pending, but
Okay.
at least you can start the BICE process. And yours will be fast because, I mean, normally a big build out, the BICE process is like 4 to 6 weeks. And back and forth, checking code and all that good stuff. But they're just looking at your signage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have to push Jonathan and say
Yeah, you get
we
dates.
we
Well, now that you know dates.
yeah, we have the dates,
dates.
12/1 to submit everything, the planogram and the floor plan and the signage.
Yeah. So you guys should be submitting, what your store is going to look like.
Okay.
Not just the planogram, but the outside, inside, what's POS. I don't know. I mean, I think didn't have issues with the POS. You guys got to finish that. So it's your overall plan. It's got to be a complete package for them to take a peek at.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
Here we are. You have a great rest of your week.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the holidays are hitting. So like next week, it's a short week. I know I don't need to go on and on,
Oh, wow, and we're out of town. We're at a conference.
There you go. See?
We're at the MRG conference.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, between all that, submit, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be looking. Okay, 12/1 would be great.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give Jonathan the 12/1 deadline.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And
Let's see what he says. Light a fire under that boy. No,
don't tempt me.
Under that man.
Don't tempt me. No, you can a boy. That's
No.
a nice. No, that's a nice term. He
No,
would
no,
appreciate.
Jonathan's good. If you keep it on track, he's good. DRC
Yeah.
likes him.
Yeah, I know they do like him.
And that's a good thing.
Just one meeting and boom.
I'm telling you.
We should have did this back in. Okay, I know what it should have could have.
I know. Lessons learned.
Yes,
Right?
I've learned some lessons.
Lessons learned.
But Evelyn, truly, thank you for sticking with us through this whole part.
No, I want you guys to get approved.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I mean, reach out to me, whenever, but I hope this has helped.
This has helped tremendously.
Okay.
Yes, and thank you again.
You're
One step at a time. Becky, anything else? We got to go.
Yes, I think we're just working harder to push Jonathan at the
Yeah, you guys got
meanwhile.
to push
Yeah,
it. Pedal
yeah,
to the metal. Let's
Okay.
go.
yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I think that's the main thing, the big lessons we learn. We're supposed to push him, but we are too gentle. We are not pushing
No, you
enough.
cannot
Yeah,
be. I mean, this is like your livelihood. You want to open the store so you can start putting money in the register. Come on.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
True.
That is what we're looking for, and then we will do everything we can do. So, but Evelyn, thank you so much to Ty and the recommendation and your help. So it will help a lot. You gave us that information. It's very helpful. Yeah.
Okay, if you have
So
any
we will
questions
do our part.
next week, reach out to me. I'm
Okay.
around.
Will do.
I'm around.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay, if I
Thank
Evelyn.
don't
you,
see or
Evelyn.
speak to you, have a great Thanksgiving.
You as well,
You too.
Evelyn.
Thankful.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. You take care.
Okay, you
Take
too.
care.
All
Good
right.
to see you
Bye
guys.
bye.
Okay.
All right,
Bye
bye.
bye.
Call.
Yes.
I call you. I call you.
You gonna call me? I guess you are. Becky. Yes.
Just don't mind her.
Becky is just